Hey guys, KirigayaMarc here, and we're back with another DOKKAN battle video. So, in today's video, we are going to go against Gamma 1 and 2 here in the Ultimate Red Zone. So, I just want to talk about my characters that I brought really quick, and I also want to talk about the difficulty of the stage, right? So, I actually live streamed this on my Twitch. Go ahead and check it out in the link in the description. So yeah, I do these runs on Twitch, right? So, my team, right? So I brought a full superhero slash Battle of Wits team, led by LR Piccolo, right? So as you guys can see right there, MUI took a lot of damage, right? So I brought MUI Goku, I brought a Gogeta, I brought STR Vegito, and I also brought Pan and the two Piccolos, because they're the leader and stuff like that. So when it comes to MUI Goku, so I kept dying, right? I actually died a couple times. This is a no item run, by the way, but I did die like probably like two or three times prior to this successful run here, and that was because like my floaters kept getting caught, right? And my floaters, they just kept getting caught and stuff like that. That was a nice dodge. That was a nice dodge by Gogeta right there. Just terrible opening rotations. Which is why I'm surprised I actually did get the no item run here. So MUI Goku, right? He dodges. I just need him to dodge in the last slot, right? I just need floaters that can live, and he has a decent chance to live. Same thing with Gogeta. I also brought the gods as well. Same thing with Gogeta, right? He has a decent chance to live and stuff like that, which is why I brought him. And he's pretty good, right? 70% chance to dodge as well, so he's going to be one of my floaters as well. And then STR Vegito. Now, listen, I know STR Vegito, he's kind of a fraud at this point, especially for me. I only have him at 55%, which is even worse, but it's kind of the same anyway. But like he'll still get crushed. So I only brought him for the scouter, and we did get it for the whole rest of the fight, which is a huge help. Thanks to him, we won this fight, which is why I think SR Vegito, you could still use him, but it's like one of those things where you kind of just have to be a little bit careful, right? So there's that. So also when it comes to the Piccolos, they're pretty good. They can easily fully build up and stuff like that. I think I've actually gotten like numerous abilities. Like they've gotten their 7 hits and their heal, I think a couple times either in this fight or at least in the Cell Max fight, 100%. What else do I want to talk about? Okay, the gods. The gods are kind of self-explanatory. I'm glad that they're still this good after the release. They're pretty good, right? Movie heroes. They can help out. Pretty simple, right? So the first phase here is Tech Gamma 2, right? So this phase, you can actually stun him in this phase. So I don't really think that this phase is that hard, since you can stun him. You got to be a little bit careful at the start. The run prior to this, I actually used STR Cooler's team, and they were getting crushed. Okay, they were getting body bagged. Okay, and that's because a lot of these characters, they kind of have to build up, right? And in this fight, you really don't have the chance to go ahead and build up, right? So that's the Game of 1 stage. I actually used my Orange Piccolo transformation here because I had like a terrible rotation and things just were not looking the greatest. So I actually had to use Orange Piccolo transformation in the first phase, but hey, this is a no item run, right? So let's talk about the Int Gamma 1. Wait, I think I was mixing them up. Okay, so let's talk about the Int Gamma 1 now, which is the next stage here. So he can actually be sealed, and even though I had a lot of tech units, I felt like the first stage is a little bit harder because a lot of your characters need to build up, and like the first stage kind of hits pretty hard, so you can get pretty destroyed pretty quick. But by the time you get to stage 2, everything should be pretty good and stuff like that. But yeah, Gamma 1, he can be stunned. I mean, not stunned, he can be sealed. So that's pretty much Gamma 1. Now let's go on to the last stage, right? So we have STR Gamma 1, AGL Gamma 2. So when it comes to those two bosses, with my team setup, I just immediately went for Gamma 2 because I have a lot of tech units, so I know I can easily finish him off. But also the main reason is because if STR Vegito at all gets touched, he's going to explode, okay? I'm just instantly dead if he gets touched even one time. I promise you he'll take like 500k damage, okay? So because of that, I immediately went ahead and finished off Gamma 2. After that, things are pretty much like, things are pretty much just like smooth sailing after that. Because I had the Scouter for 10 turns, right? So everything's pretty much easy to see and stuff like that. You know, I know what the super attacks are. Everything is just looking pretty great, right? So this is pretty much the Gamma 1 and 2 fight. If I had like any tips, I would just say, you know, try to stun or seal the first 2 phases if possible. But really, just try to get your units built up as quickly as possible. I feel like, you know, if you guys want to use STR Vegito here, you know, he's a big help. You know, he does have the heal and the Scouter, but you just have to pretty much hide him for this fight. And I actually used him in the Cell Max no item run as well. But you guys will see some funny happens in that run. So, like I said, this is the Gamma 1 and 2 fight. Thank you guys for watching, and that'll be the end of my voice over here. You guys can just listen to the music while I finish the rest of this fight here. So check out my Twitch, subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.